skies. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Down! 18 Gator!
Here we go!
22 Jet Bombers! 22 Jet Bombers!
Here I come again! He's crashing! He's checking crash! Rush in! Rush in! Go!
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming!
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Come on, set! 18 Gator!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Hey, Charlie!
36, 36.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give, Singletary right side. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now to the air, block. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
We got 4. We got 4. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Coaching spill.
No.
Let's go.
Singletary on the toss play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. We're scoreless after 1. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Big Ed. Say. Kill. Check 26.
Snap.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
Go
line.
now. 70, Indy.
Strong left, strong left. Turn for you. Check.
Ready?
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
30 base. 6-6. Pull it high. Shoot.
On second down, Muhammad.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Back.
Look at me. Door. Let's go. Get set. Deep river.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. This is
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Hard. Look at me. Zipper. 5.
On first down, Muhammad. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Down. 8 read.
Check pass. 57 Mike 57. Squeeze, double.
Snap.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open there, here's Foster. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Wait for Mike. Watch one. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike, whoa. Stop your
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Check 13. Jimmy.
Ready?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. Or kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big stop, big stop. Let's go. Tighten up.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devin Singletary, touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Robert Foster, 78 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, set. Go. Box 61, match box, light.
On third down, Locke. That's taken in by Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop. Go out.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, lock it.
Under 10, 10. 1, 2.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Down. 10 logo. Hey, Wahoo.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Singletary to get the drive started. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No.
Hey, dude.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get him. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Slam, slam, slam. Out, 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 out. 25, check 25, check 25. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Hey, echo.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Go. Now.
From the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
SOS,
Topper. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
To throw it is Locke. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Here we go.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Yo, go. On the deep grip.
On first down, Muhammad. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go again with Muhammad. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike, get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Singletary again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Locked to throw on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Switch.
You're out. Get.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Boom! I see you, boy. I see you.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
36.
On second down, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Herbert on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 1.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Ready?
Bring it.
Now.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
To throw is Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Locke going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.